Over the last decade, the United States has become the world's top oil producer and the world's top natural gas producer. And this has brought incredible geopolitical and economic benefits to the United States. At the same time, this has made the United States vulnerable to ebbs and tides in the global economy and in commodity prices, and especially of oil. Well, we're seeing this week where oil trading in the United States, WTI, actually reaching this week negative prices. What does that mean? Is that the end of this great geopolitical and economic benefit that the U.S. has had, having this huge oil production? Well, actually not. And we need to look at two things to understand this exceptional situation of oil at a negative price. We need to look at two pieces of information. One is that Brent, the global oil indicator, is not in negative. It's nowhere near negative. And while it's declining, it hasn't taken the kind of dives of WTI. Second, if we look at future contracts in the United States, WTI are trading a lot higher, for instance, for delivery in June. So this tells us that this extreme negative price is actually a local glitch. It's about bottlenecks in the infrastructure, no places to store oil with the United States on lockdown. But what we're going to see, this situation for oil, is that the current lockdown situation due to COVID-19 is especially affecting mobility, meaning that while overall energy consumption is down, especially oil is down because we're not traveling, we're not in airplanes, we're not moving around. But this is not a permanent situation. There will be advances in whether it's vaccines or medical or more improved medical treatments, and we will gradually be leaving these lockdowns. As we do, demand for oil will go up. And the surprise is, because of what's been happening to the oil industry with the shutting in of wells, especially in the United States, with the planned cuts of other producers, with no new investment or few new investment decisions for new oil production taking place, we most likely 6 months from now will be talking about the high oil prices, or what are we doing about oil going up. That's the way oil works. The current situation creates the future challenge, the exact opposite situation. What does this mean for the U.S. Economy? Well, being the top producer of oil means that now high oil prices or low oil prices are a really mixed bag for the United States. So right now, the low oil prices, obviously, huge drag on the producer, especially the smaller producers in the United States, banks that gave them loan, service industries and other industries that are connected to the oil patch in the United States. But on the other hand, as the United States moves out of lockdown and we return gradually to work and mobility and transportation increases, actually at the beginning, having all this stored oil, having moderate oil prices is actually going to fuel, excuse the pun, our return actually to economic growth.